All right, so here we are. We are live. It's been a while since I've done one of these live streams on Saturday, but getting back into the swing of things. You know what? Let's go ahead and switch this over here. I had it on the wrong screen. Sorry about that, guys. What can you say? What can you do? That's what happens. Didn't mean to put you on an infinite loop. So things going on at once. All right, so here we are. It is Saturday. I usually do these on Sunday. Just doing a live update. I apologize if it's a little laggy. I've heard that it's not doing so well, but we're going to go ahead and persevere here. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of people here or what's the deal, but just checking in with you guys, talking about Udacity and what my next plans are. I want to build a portfolio. I feel like this Udacity program is holding me back. Even though I'm learning stuff, it's always kind of like messed up. So right now I've learned, I know my reducers, I know like my action creators and generators and how to do all that, and even like play with Redux dev tools. But now I'm stuck with like the API calls. So it says, hey, in map state to props, you got to have an object, like only objects, and it says instead received object and a promise. So I have to go through the rest of Andrew Mead's courses today and tomorrow. But I also have to get some content up because my channel's kind of been dipping a little bit. So I've been thinking, let's just do a bunch of comparisons. Someone gave me the suggestion to do a whole bunch of comparisons. I'm sorry, I can't remember who you were, but if you're watching this, your name starts with a C. I'm pretty sure maybe it's Charles. Trying to give you some credit here, but yeah, it's frustrating, but that's just how web development is. But if I think about it and go over time, what have I learned in less than a year? I won't hit my 1 year mark as a developer until February. So I've learned MongoDB, UX, React, Redux, kind of, ES6, SAS, strengthened, all my stuff. So is it the worst? No, it could be way worse. What's up, Corey? Udacity's React instruction is weak relative to Andrew Mead and other instructors. Like Corey, I'm going to agree with you. It was never like that for me in the front-end degree program. It was still like quote-unquote weak, but it still gave you the resources you needed to get started. It needs to be redone for sure. I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time, but it gives me something to learn and a reason to learn it, like Redux. So I have all my stuff put together, and the React Native, I'm not even like worried about it. I don't know, I'm kind of bummed about it because I'm making progress, but am I making it fast enough? Should I really be doing this? Have I been holding myself back? What do you guys think? The next thing is, I want to do a portfolio piece. I will do a portfolio piece all done in React. I don't think it's going to have a lot of state. It's going to be more like a traditional website, but it's just going to be done with React components and React router. Do explain. Kamar says do explain. And I think I can actually give you some insight too there, Kamar. So Corey, if you can go ahead and write in the comments, and I'll explain to Kamar what I think is different. So with Andrew Mead and with Stephen Greider, even though Stephen Greider is not I don't think his course is as up to date, they're more thorough about it. And even like Tyler McGinnis's own courses, he doesn't have an up-to-date one on Redux, but they just go through every step like you would with an actual project. And this one is more like just tells you about it, has you post some quick code, and just says to look at the docs. And with Redux, the docs aren't that, it's not that they're not great, but they're not that beginner friendly. They don't really help you out too much. Some of these things are just like that, but sometimes they're not as bad. Like with Molter, if any of you have heard of Molter, it's to upload images through a form on Node.js. It's short documentation, but it's pretty specific. But then again, it's simpler to do too. And Corey says, I went through about 60% of Andrew Mead's course, and it was very thorough. Yes, and I'm about 60% through his course too. And I was thinking, man, I should have just like, for me, Andrew Mead's course isn't something I want to go into like cold turkey or that's my first resource. You want to do, some snooping around, try to set some things up, go through Redux's documentation, and then do it. But yeah, his delivery is very strong. The thing that I find with Andrew Mead's course though is it is strong and it is clear, but sometimes it just, you know, it's tough because you're in this kind of like advanced JavaScript area, and that's just what you got to do, I guess. Should we be looking at something online? I'm trying to think. Or are we still good with a talking head? Let me know. Kamar says, so React's Udacity not worth the money because I'm in the process of payment, the $500. Dude, if you've paid it, well, now it's time to do it. You know what I mean? I paid $500 for it too. But you can go through some of like my entire Udacity React series and see where I messed up and the resources I used, and that should help speed you up a bit. I would assume, so you don't make as many mistakes as I do, or you know where to look out. Yeah, Udemy is awesome. Yeah, Corey, I have to find, that's with anything, but with these, you know, Redux things, especially when I'm done with work sometimes, I'll do this from like 8:30 to 12:30 or something. I can't do it straight. I'm like, I'll just buckle down and do 4 hours straight. It doesn't work like that. Even if you get through 4 hours of videos, doesn't equal 4 hours of studying, and like I had to have some breaks in there. So yeah, it's kind of, it's been stressful on me, but I know a lot of people have gotten through it, and it makes me feel stupid. so is it just me? Like, what's going on here? So what do you guys think? I'm actually going to record some when I get home today. I'm going to record some videos, Treehouse versus Pluralsight, Treehouse versus Udemy versus Pluralsight, Udemy versus Skillshare, lynda.com versus Udemy, and Lynda versus Skillshare, and then stupid all the time. Like, it's inevitable. You know, I guess if you've solved like a problem and it made like loads of money, but like the next day you can't solve anything, you'll feel stupid, or I will. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm the best, and then all of a sudden it's just like, damn. Damn. Chone's live video, last time we put it in the programmers group. I don't know if they'll come by or if they'll approve my post, but let's put it out there anyway. The stream helped us to find places with good internet. So yeah, that's something great. I swear. I think all their courses are free, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But the actual like stuff isn't free. If I were you, I'd go through. I did a couple of books, but I'm gonna say don't do books because they get out of date so fast. I'm like, yeah, whatever, bunch of babies, but it's so true. So I'll be doing like a Redux tutorial, and they're using ES5, so that's okay. But then like another one will use ES6 or ES 2017, or they're using React, like an older version of React, and it's just all over the place. So yeah, that's how I feel. What about you guys? What have you guys been up to? What's everyone been doing? I am not high. I am very tired, but yeah. Is it my eyes? Are they all puffy? No drugs for me, I'm sorry. Unless it's coffee. Eyes. Oh. So I think I was talking about some videos. Yeah, I was going to do videos. Windows, I cannot run it right. In fact, that's why I bought, hold on. That's why I bought this phone. It's on a tripod because I was doing Facebook Live earlier. This is, I'll pull it up, Corey, actually, on Amazon. You can get a cheap one. Of course, cheap is relative to what you can afford. For 200 bucks, so I think at 189 right now. It's the G5 Plus. And if you, like, for sure. So let me go ahead and share this screen here. Let me find the right screen to share. Let's see. Can't remember how to do this. It's a you do get ads on your screen though, so let me pull that up. Don't show you my password. That'd be dumb. Maybe not. Hold on. See, so if you can see here, you get this ad. You get ads pop up, and it's annoying, but after a while you go, yeah. G5 Plus. Sorry, Corey. Yeah, it's a bit of a lag. It's $184.99. So there's a way that you can get into React Native with the Windows for cheap, for like as cheap as you're gonna get. And it has all, you know, the apps and stuff. It has everything that you would expect from a smartphone. Is it like crispy? Is it super clean? Well, I don't know. If you see my live streams, it's done with this phone. So, you know, it does everything I needed to do. I'm not replacing my laptop or desktop with it. So I like it a lot. Nick says, I'm not sure if it's yours or mine, but damn, the feed is really slow at the moment. Sorry, Nick. It's probably the internet here because everyone's been talking about it. I think I will actually go ahead and end this and see how long we've been up. How long have I been doing this? Looks like the stream health is good, but maybe not. We've been going for 14 minutes. Let's go ahead and see. Let me know if it's still lagging, guys. Thanks, Corey, for giving me an update. Or we'll have to peace out for a minute. Yeah, David, that's true. I want to talk about that. I'm almost at 2,000 sub mark. I want to get there by December, but you know, it's kind of hard. Do I want to kill myself and put all those videos? That took a ton of time away from actually learning. But I wanted the goal of hitting over 100 videos, and I did that. So, you know, that was something else. That was something pretty cool that I did. So thanks for noticing that. I was thinking the same thing. I want to change things up, do something bigger. Have you guys seen my? Did any of you see my most recent Udacity update? Let me know, because I think that it's a lot better, but it really depends. Udacity quietly shutting down their Nano Degree Plus program. Do you have any theories about why they shut it down? Yeah, because it doesn't work. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but if it's not seeing the results, why would you do it? And it's not just Udacity. It's you know, across the board with all these tech boot camps and stuff. The Iron Yard quit is what Aaron in beta was saying. And what was another one? I think there was, I mean, there's just been a bunch. So I don't think Udacity's going anywhere, but they have to kind of take back what they've said because it's probably more competitive. I'm assuming it's more competitive, so they can't make those promises anymore. Know what I mean? I saw it, thought it was good. Thanks, Corey. Was it noticeably better? I noticed that the color correction was off. That might be nerdy to you guys, but I've gone ahead and made some presets to fix that. So I apologize about that. Just let me know if it was a improvement or what I could improve. Anything that you think, it's not going to offend me. That's why I ask you guys. And it's so hard to ask. You know, I can't ask my friend like, look at this video and tell me how good I am. But when you guys are actually viewing it and are involved, that's when I can get the best feedback. What is going on here? Let's see. Kamar says, wait, the job guaranteed program? Yes, Kamar. I believe that's what Corey's talking about. Now, don't quote me, I'm not sure if the Nano Degree Plus program is shutting down, but I don't see why Corey would lie. Corey's been one of the homeboys for like 6 months or more, so I don't see why he'd do that. Kamar's gonna go ahead and check for us. Cool, thanks, Kamar. So let's see here. What else should we talk about? Oh, I talked about doing a bunch of reviews with a bunch of different learning programs. I feel like probably most of you guys are more advanced, but it's going to help me get new viewers. Source for it, you won't find it. Huh. Oh, search for it, Corey says. And you won't find the Udacity Nano Degree Plus program. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get it, but it's just so hard to guarantee. Like, how can you guarantee a job? And that's just in general. You know, college can't guarantee you a job. Nothing can guarantee you a job. So, I don't know. It's good for sales, but it's going to be hard to sell. You know what I mean? So, who else is all here? We got Nick, we got David, we got Corey, Kamar. Anyone else here in the chat? We got 4. Man, this stream is like all over the place. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Sorry about that, guys. That's another thing I've found, doing live is really hard because of the streaming settings. I don't have stable streaming. So even when I go somewhere like here, I think I either have to be really early or like really late. Yeah, I would assume that it could lead to maybe some legal battles, but the guarantee was, it's not that they guarantee you a job, it's that they guarantee you a job or your money back after like 6 months, I think. So if you complete the program and you didn't get a job, they give you your money back. So if they're not making a good return on that, they're gonna have to go ahead and shut it down. Or if not a lot of people are like involved in the program or invested in it, then they're gonna want to scale that back too. So they don't want to support something like that. Something to think about. Nick says, I'm really looking at the self-driving car nano degree at Udacity. Have you ever thought of doing that? Absolutely not. Not for me. It's not something I want to be in charge of, is self-driving cars. Too much pressure, and I think it's too niche for me. I don't really like it. I like to move around, if you haven't seen. Hey, talk to you later, David. What up? Just filmed my final video on Nano Half-Life 3 confirmed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you finish Nano degree, good for you. And I don't mean that in a bitter way, Dylan. I mean that I can't do it. I can't do it. Why can't I not do it? But I'm improving, so I will kind of like just grind through it. I think I just focused too much on my YouTube noob status, but I'm thinking about it, and you know, I told everyone else, I know ES6 now, I know MongoDB, Node.js, and I can actually use Node.js, Express, React, Redux, slowly but surely. Be watching my videos. What? It's like you have a life. It's got to be like my studying techniques or something. I'm super stupid. I was telling everyone, it's like I feel hella stupid. I don't use React or anything like that. I've been using mostly Node at work, and then a lot of HTML and CSS. So if you have any tips, like maybe I'm not reading the documentation right or something, but I don't know. It is making sense, but I feel like messed up. Yeah, the Nano Degree Plus program is gone, not job guaranteed for hours. I got Stephen Greider's course on like data structures and interview questions. What is Focus Plus? I don't know, Corey. I don't know the answer to that. Someone in the comments help him out. But I was thinking, oh, and the other thing is at work, Dylan, it was I switched to a ton of video for like 3 weeks, and that's all I did. Like, that's all I did. So that's why my videos improved. But yeah, I need to definitely get on my coding. And so I've kind of slowed down my video production, but making better ones. A brain stimulant that helps you focus. Coffee, but I think you're right. Maybe some stimulants. What did they have, those smart pills or whatever? I know I stopped putting in 3 videos to 1 so I could code more. Yeah, man. I was doing 3, 4 videos too, and it's just like I can't even I can't even do it. So I thought, time to switch. So it's good to know that you feel the same way. It's just, when you're learning something new, I think it's just too hard to put up that many videos, and my videos take a long time. And I'm gonna probably batch like 5 of them today, actually, just so I can get to like, I want to get up to that 2K mark. Do you have any tips and I don't know, but I know I'm not, and I know I've gotten better, but it makes you wonder, you know, like, am I even like a real developer? Can I even code? Should I be doing something else? You know, all those things as you go through. Well, it was me. What have you been up to, man? I know you've gotten like a 10 more subscribers real fast. That's for sure. I think, oh, Corey says, I think the opinionated videos will help your subscriber count. Yeah, for sure. And they're easier. That's for sure. But then again, they don't help me as much. I want to go through my portfolio. Like I said, I will go through, and I'm starting at the beginning of the year. It's all said and done. I have my pages. I have my wireframes. So I'm ready to go. And I've also researched into React Helmet for SEO purposes and stuff. So I've got to do it. I've got to get some portfolio pieces out, just because I don't have any. And so, I mean, yeah, my YouTube channel is a portfolio piece, but how good is that going to be, you know? If you have any feedback on that, Dylan. If you're still here, let me know. Udacity versus Treehouse, Lynda versus Udemy, etc. Yeah, I'm going to do those. Those are easy, and I know enough. Nick says, keep the faith and never quit something I always keep telling myself. I've been growing the same amount for 9 months. I feel like I've been building courses and working on setting up some coder merch. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I hit a wall for about a month. That wall, you just don't want to do anything, so I switched to video, which is great. Build full stack projects is my advice. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I can do it now. I have Stephen Greider's course on full stack. I'll do that it's like 22 hours, and go through that and talk about it, because this Udacity thing is just, I don't know. I think it's kind of getting in my way more than it's helping me, but maybe not. Maybe I just need to go through the program and then I'll know how to do that, because I'm going to run into that issue again. That's my other thing, so yeah, build that full stack project. I'm pretty sure I can, and I'm thinking about going even farther and doing like full stack with UI input, or not UI, UX. Not the whole thing. Like, I can't go research, right? And I can't do all of that, but I can do some research, and I can show sketches, wireframes, the thought process going behind it, and design, and then putting it in. What's the problem with Udacity? Well, everyone says, and it's my opinion too, is that the Redux course is not good. And Redux in itself is hard, especially for noobs like me, where it's just like, okay, here's this server, host it, set it up, and kind of give you some stuff. Now I think it's closer to real life, but and I have been learning. It's not like I just kind of put it off indefinitely and never came back to it. So yeah, cams drives me nuts. Look at this, like gray, orange, gray, orange. So yeah, I want to learn Angular instead. I'll send you some copies of my courses for free if you want, and to give away. I do not. Not that I don't think I should, but I'm so invested in React, man. Like, I've done so much. Like vanilla React, I know more than I ever thought I would. If you have like that coding channel thing, yeah, for Fetch, all that stuff makes sense. I've done a lot. But Redux is just one total different beast for me. Nick says, Stephen Greider's course on Udemy and Redux, he really goes in depth over it. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that are messed up, but that's everyone. It's just complex stuff. Nick also says, far more than I can understand, but is what it is. Yeah, Nick, story of my life, all the time. But it's kind of weird because that's not what we talk about on this channel, but it's what I'm using like all the time at work. So of course I'm going to get better at it, where with Redux I only use it at home, when I have some free time. So it's whatever. So let me know, guys, let me know what you think. I think I'm going to hop off here. We've been on this stream for about 30 minutes, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them, and we'll wrap up here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Till then, what do I fill my time up with? 5 minutes. Yo, this tripod, I gotta move this camera here. You know what, I'll do something better. Okay, we're gonna move this camera over here. I'll show you what I got here, so I can do more shots set up appropriately. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 179 bucks. Dylan says, good luck, man. My suggests hiring Stephen Merrick's for 1 hour on tutoring. I hired him for Node Express and Mongo, and it helped a ton. I will actually keep that in mind. Okay, that's a good one. Stephen Merrick's. Okay, I'm gonna actually do that. If he helped you out and you did it on Google is your friend, my friend. I'm sure you can use them. Let me go ahead and set this camera back up. Should I do like a weird angle here? Why not? Since we're kind of playing around. Whoa. All right. Let's go ahead. Check out that angle. Amazing. The best JS is the website. The best JS. Oh, okay. That's what his website is. the best JS is his website. Computer scientists to do this, it just like Pokemon cards and stuff. You just have to have the lore, but it pays way better than that. Like WoW or something like that. So cool. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Haven't done a live stream in forever, so happy to do that. If you have any questions or comments, as always, let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed, which I highly doubt, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down there and the bell notification. Cool, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.